Hey everybody, it's the Filipino Fatale, no relation to the femme fatale known as Miss Britney Spears, but I wish. I'm Filipino, I like food, and everybody seems to have a food vlog, so let's vlog about Filipino food. Filipino food is now becoming more prominent in America, and I love Filipino food. I don't get to eat it as much because I'm traveling for work and I only get to cook on the weekends, so why not share my cooking experiences with you guys? This channel, I'm going to show you how to make high quality, delicious Filipino food that you can make for your friends and your family, and you're bound to enjoy it. So for my first recipe, what I'm going to show you guys is my favorite dish. It's called Sinigang na Baboy. Sinigang, I'm not sure what it means. Sorry, can't help you there. Baboy means pork, so it's actually pork sinigang in English. Anyways, pork sinigang is a tamarind or papaya or mango or any kind of fruit-based sour soup with pork as well as a variety of vegetables. It can also be made vegetarian, it can be made pescatarian with certain types of fish. You can even use other types of meat. And it's one of those basic Filipino dishes that everybody seems to enjoy. I'm going to show you guys how to make it. I will list the ingredients down below. And let's get started. Let's go to my kitchen, which is really, really dark, really, really gross, and old. But it makes good Filipino food, so let's move on. Welcome to my kitchen, everybody. It's a little ugly, it's a little pale, it's a little bit stuck from the 90s, but hey, it works and it makes delicious Filipino dishes. I have over here about 8 ounces of green beans, 4 ounces of bok choy, you can use spinach instead, half an eggplant cut into about inch pieces, 1 frozen tomato, a pound and a half of pork. This pork over here came from pork loin. You can use also pork belly, you can use pork shoulder, you can use any pork cut. I like to use pork loin because it's a lot leaner and it's a lot healthier for you. I have a cup of red onion. I have a lime to create a sauce for this afterwards with soy sauce. And I have over here Squid brand fish sauce. No sponsorship whatsoever. This was the fish sauce they had available. It's an anchovy-based sauce. If you can't find this, you can also use Worcestershire sauce. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. I never use it. I just use fish sauce because I'm Filipino, and I don't think there's any point in using anything else but fish sauce. Let's get to cooking. Get yourself a nice pot over here, put it on the biggest burner that you have, and put this on boil. So now we're going to add a little bit of oil. I like to use olive oil. Sometimes I use vegetable oil. Filipinos use vegetable oil. I'm not sure what Filipino actually uses olive oil, so hey, I'm one of the few. So we're going to put that in. We're going to add in our cup of onions. They're ready into the water. We're also going to add our tomato. We're going to let that stew in over here. We're going to add our pork. And some of the natural moisture is going to come out of this meat and the onions and the tomato. What I'm now going to do is take a little bit of water, approximately 2 cups, and I'm going to pour it into the broth to cover it up and start the broth process. When it comes to making sinigang, one of the major things is using a sour fruit base of some sort. The real stuff is the cheap packet. The cheap packet over here, no sponsorship whatsoever, is the best you can do. It has MSG. I don't care. Take the tamarind soup base. We're going to pour that in, and we're just going to let that stew. Give it a nice stir to make it all incorporated with the water. After you've stirred everything, take your cover and put it on and let it boil. Yay! Now we're going to wait for a little bit so we can make sure that this boils, and then we'll bring it down to a simmer. Yay! Oh no, guys, I forgot to add in this fish sauce. Oh no, I'm so stupid. This is not me recording for the first time in the world, or maybe it is. So I'm gonna add over here 3 tablespoons, which I actually measured this spoon out to be, because my parents would never say 3 tablespoons. They'd just be like, oh, one of the big spoons when you're stirring your food with. And I'm like, okay. Found out it was 3 tablespoons? That's 3 tablespoons. Put that into your meat over here, into your stew, stir that in, cover it, and see you in 30 minutes now. LOL JK, I totally forgot, we have to make a sauce. So here's a lime. We're gonna cut this in half. Nice and juicy. See, I actually got this from the freezer too. Yay for frozen fruits and vegetables. So yay, 2 tablespoons of lime juice. And now we're gonna add the magic stuff known as soy sauce. Soy sauce is great, goes with everything, and then when you add it with this lime juice, it actually makes a really, really delicious salty and sour sauce. We have about 10 minutes till we hit the 30-minute mark. And look how delicious this looks. So, like I said, we have green beans, baby bok choy, and eggplant. So, let's add these all in. The green beans on the bottom first. And we're also going to add the eggplant right below, right on top of that. So I'm going to put this here and put that on a layer. I'm going to smooth out this layer a little bit, basically just to make it even. We're going to keep the bok choy right on top, so it's going to steam. At this point, if you see that there's a lot of extra grease, I used lean cut, so there shouldn't be too much. You can actually just scoop it out. I like my sinigang a little bit on the spicier side, so I'm going to take this jalapeno here and just put it right into the broth and cover it up and let those 10 minutes do its magic, cook these vegetables, and we're going to have a great meal. See you in a few. And this is the final product. So right over here we have a little bit of the soy sauce. So what we're going to do is actually take a little bit of it and put it right on top of the sinigang. So I'm going to go eat now. I'm not going to record myself eating because I don't want to become one of those fat people gifs. So comment down below if you like this recipe and if you tried it out and if you really, really love it. Comment down below also what other Filipino recipes you'd like me to cook. Subscribe, hit the bell to get some notifications, and hopefully this YouTube channel is fun for you every Friday. So happy Filipino Food Fridays. I'm going to go eat now. See you later.